you're a 13-year-old drug dealer.
If I don't get help now, by the time he's 16, he is going to be dead.
You steal, also likes to vandalize.
I'm just trying to have some fun.
Beat up his handicapped cousin. Why are you doing all these things?
Because I'm too young to get arrested.
He's all I have. And you're
I'm
the
gonna
only
help you.
one that's even willing to help us.
What are you so upset about?
Out of here.
Hey, you're not telling anybody here what you're gonna do. Do you understand?
Or else what?
I'm not your mommy and daddy, and I don't like drug dealers.
When you come in here, you ain't no little boy no more. Ain't no age no more. You got everything, man. What's wrong with you?
This is the end of the line. If you want to be here, welcome to the show. My first guest is Brandon. Brandon, you're 13 years old, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're on the show because you steal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do steal?
Yes.
What do you steal?
Like, from stores, like hats, shirts.
Which is a good point. Why don't you take that hat off when you're sitting on my stage? And why do you steal hats and shirts?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Because I'm too young to get arrested, so.
Oh, because you're too
Can't
young to
go
get
to
arrested.
jail.
You can't go to jail because you're too young. This isn't some underprivileged kid sitting up here. This is, you grew up in a nice neighborhood, right?
Yes.
You got a nice swimming pool in the backyard.
Yes.
Yeah, most kids don't have that. And Brandon here, 13, also likes to vandalize. And why do you do that, Brandon?
Because I felt like it at the time.
Oh, because you felt like it. Expelled from 4 different schools?
Yes.
That's something to be proud of?
No.
No. Expelled for dealing drugs.
I was suspended for that.
So you're a 13-year-old drug dealer?
Was.
Was. Are you reformed now?
No.
No.
I'll do it for like my buddies or something if I have it.
Oh, 13 years old. I guess, you know, the pressure of life, of diving into that swimming pool in your backyard, makes you act out this way. Dad giving you a motorbike and everything else. That's a lot of pressure. I can understand that you're selling drugs because maybe what, you pay the pool boy to clean the pool? Is that what it is? Does ecstasy, acid, mushroom, and smokes weed. Suspended for fighting numerous times. What are you fighting about?
Well, if they diss me or my parents or
They
stuff
diss.
like that, I don't tolerate that.
First of all,
can't.
you're not going to swear on my stage, young man. Do you understand? So when somebody insults you or some of your family, you're going to throw down, you're going to teach them a lesson? Is that what it is?
No.
What triggers you to do that? What triggers you to get into that fight, to take a swing at another guy?
Well, I'll diss them back until they actually touch me, and as soon as they like push me or something, I'm gonna swing the first punch. Yeah.
You run away 3-4 days at a time. You just take off. Where do you go?
I've actually only ran away once, and that was for 3 days.
And where'd you go?
I just went to my buddies for a little bit because my auntie told me to get out of there, so I did.
Who did?
My
You know what?
auntie.
First of all, what did you just say?
I said
What did I tell you about swearing on my stage, young man?
not to.
And you're going to listen to me. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay. So, watch your words carefully, and I'm going to ask you again. You ran away for 3 days, and why did you run away for 3 days?
Because my auntie told me to leave.
Your auntie told you to leave.
Yes.
Well, why didn't you go to Daddy?
Because my dad was in BC and I was in Edmonton.
So you couldn't come up and say, Dad, Auntie kicked me
She
out?
wouldn't, I was at her place. How am I supposed to use a phone?
At 13, you figure out how to sell drugs, but you don't know how to make a phone call to your father.
Well, I was mad too, so.
Oh, so you were mad. This one should make you feel good. He beat up his handicapped cousin.
For one, he's not handicapped.
He is handicapped
No, he's
because
not.
we verified it. Not only is he just a handicapped human being, he's your own flesh and blood. You are the one who said, Boy, if anybody disses me or my family, I throw down. Yeah, you throw down on your own flesh and blood when you feel like it. Even though you're 13 years old, to beat up somebody that's handicapped, you're a bum. This is a letter from your handicapped cousin to me about what you do to him. He get people to buy him smokes and drugs like pot. He shoot me with the BB gun 2 times in the hand. He picks on me and he hit me so mean times. I tell I stop, but he doesn't stop. He keep on hitting. And he sells drugs. And just reading it the way he wrote, you can tell that this person is disadvantaged.
He can walk.
Oh, and
he's
this
not
is a
like
guy-
one
so
of
it's
those
okay
like
to beat him
handicap-
up then?
No,
It's
not like,
okay to beat him
no,
up?
he's not like one of those handicapped people that are just like in a wheelchair or like
Oh,
can't
so then,
talk
so
or
as long as you
anything.
can stand up, it doesn't
He's
matter what your
grade-
disadvantage
no,
is.
he has a grade level.
How
Like,
would,
his
why would
grade
I take
level's
anything
under
that comes
that.
out of your mouth and you do all this other stuff, but that's the one thing that keeps sticking you. You want to defend yourself on that one. Yeah, all these other things you're okay with, but not too many people beat up on handicapped people. That's the thing that's sticking you. So you're okay with what you did with your cousin? You're okay with it? You feel okay? I'm asking you questions, son. You better answer me.
Or else what?
I got a little surprise for you. It's really in your best interest. You should answer my questions. Because I'll tell you something. I was a police officer for 12 years, almost as long as you've been alive. And you know what? I dealt with really tough kids, Latin kings, disciples that were a lot tougher than you. And you know what? I took those kids to jail. I put handcuffs on them, and I waited for their mommy and daddy to show up. And you know, every one of those tough guys weren't so tough when the policeman had them handcuffed to the wall.
So what are you gonna say? You're gonna cuff me to a wall?
Would you like me to do that? Would you like me to do that?
I'm not scared of a wall.
You're not scared of a wall. It's real easy to say when you're sitting on this stage and I'm dressed like this. But I guarantee you if I was wearing my Chicago police uniform and I pulled up on the street and I put you in the back of my squad car and I took you into that dirty police station, that dirty interrogation room, and you might hear a few other guys crying in there. I don't know if you'd be so tough. It's easy to say on this stage. And you know what, when guys, real tough guys, try it, okay? Okay, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the show what happens. Your dad called the show asking for my help because he says you're completely out of control. Why are you doing all these things? Your dad's not good to you? Does he beat you?
He has.
He has? And why did he beat you? Just for fun?
No.
He's like you?
I'm just trying to have some fun.
Just trying to have some fun. So, I just been told that you threatened to kill your father, right?
Yes.
And was that just trying to have some fun? Dad, I'm going to kill you?
No.
Why'd you threaten to kill your own father?
Because he threatens me. He tells me that he's gonna fail me from school and he's gonna do other like that.
You know what? Say, I'm sorry, Steve. I will clean my language up. Say it right now. Say it right now, mister. You say it right now. Apologize for standing on this stage. I swear to God, the show is over. You say that you apologize for swearing in front of these people. I don't even talk like that. Say it right now. Say it. You're going to be in a world of hell. I promise you that. you apologize right now for swearing. Or maybe I should bring your dad out and make him make you do it. Young man, you will learn that there are rules and that there is a way to act, and that you are 13 years old and you are not going to run the show. You are. Let's bring out Brandon's father. How you doing? Nice meeting you. Thank you. What's going on with your son here?
Well, first of all, Steve, I didn't bring my son up to be this disrespectful, and I believe in everything you do has a consequence. I have no problem punishing my child. I've tried spanking, I've tried grounding, I've tried stripping everything out of his room except a mattress. He just doesn't care.
And everything that we covered about the drug selling, being suspended from school, running away for days at a time, vandalizing people's personal property. There was something on here about the grandmother, your grandmother, who had temporarily been staying with, writes that you call her names, including effing bitch, in front of your friends. You tell her to leave and get the F out of here, that she's not wanted around. She claims she averages 3 to 6 hours of sleep a night worrying about you, and yet you terrorize her in the middle of the night by screaming in her face. And she's not in good health. I want to talk to your father, so you can get off my stage for now. On the way here, your son tried to bring drugs with him,
Yes,
and you
he did.
found them. Tell me what happened. I'll be right back. What are you so upset about? What are you so upset about?
Out of here.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you ain't going nowhere talking like that. You're a minor, and you're not going to walk around the secure building. You understand? I'm going to talk to your father. Listen, you're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here. You're going to wait till I'm done talking to your father, and then I'm going to bring you back out. That's how this is going to go down. You're not telling anybody here what you're going to do. Do you understand? Let's bring his dad over here. You don't want your son going anywhere, do you?
No, absolutely not. We
Do you-
came here to get help.
Okay. Do you have permission that my officers keep him back here so he doesn't hurt himself or go wandering off?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a few minutes talking with your father, and then I'll bring you back out.
I'm not going back.
You will go back out. And you know what? I told you before, you don't run the show, mister. I'm here to help you, and you better take the help. Because if you don't take my help, someday when you're 18, you'll be wishing and praying for the help. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help your father. So I think that if you were wise, you'd open that mind just a crack to say, maybe Steve knows what he's talking about, and I'm going to give him a chance and listen. And until I'm done talking with your father, then I will get to you.
You gotta come pick this kid up. He is out of control.
I see a father that's totally torn up.
Like, he's killing me. And he just doesn't care.
You want to find out how tough you really are, Brandon? My producer's telling me that you've been a good dad, that you provided a lot of things for this kid.
Everything he needs.
Swimming pool.
Dirt bikes, electric guitars, drums, trampolines, anything he wants.
Has he always been this way?
From grade 2 and on.
Really?
Oh, grade 3, he threatened to kill his teacher and all his classmates. And then he got kicked out of grade 3. And then that's when his mom kind of washed her hands of him and said, you take him. So we've been struggling like
Oh, so
this
you're separated or divorced or whatever.
for over 10 and a half
Right,
years.
so she had him
Yeah.
acting out, says, I'm not dealing with it anymore.
Your problem. I'm
and
watching.
so you just, as a good father, you took him in.
Oh, I love him more than anything in the world. He's the only thing I got left in this world. And he's tearing us apart, and I know we can be a happy family. He's got to get past this attitude.
How did it get this bad?
I don't know. We've tried family counseling. I put him in anger management. He got kicked out of anger management. They didn't want him in there.
What have you done to discipline your son?
I've tried spanking. I don't believe in beating your child. I believe in, you know what, you're going to get a wallop on the butt. With our therapy and stuff, they said, okay, strip out everything out of his room, leave nothing, no clothes, no nothing. Hell, I think 3 days, she even told us to leave him right down into his underwear. That's the only thing he gets in his room.
And none of this helped?
And none of it helped.
How's this affecting you?
I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease 7 years ago. I've lost 40 to 50 pounds. I used to be over 200 pounds. He's watched me in the hospital, tubes coming out of me.
Because of his behavior, this is done this to you.
Yeah, it's killing us. It's killing me. I can't, I've went in for nervous breakdowns, I don't know how many times. I love him more than anything. And to see how he talks to you and everybody else, that's how he talks to everybody. And I know he's a good kid inside. I know he is.
So you work and you provide and you give to him?
I've lost so much work because I've had to leave work to go deal with him with schools. I mean, I get calls every day from schools when he is in school. You got to come pick this kid up. He is out of control. I can't keep a relationship. No woman wants to be with me because they don't want to deal with
his kid. Well, you've had to move 6 times because of your son.
I've had to move into different cities because he got kicked out of so many different schools that no school will accept him. We've practically moved half across Canada, and I'm in the last province where we can go and he can't even go to school. I want my son to be a doctor, a lawyer, a pilot, or something, but my God, a drug dealer, you know? That's not.
Well, let's be honest.
What are you gonna accomplish in life as a drug dealer?
No, you could be in jail or be dead.
Yeah, and I know if I don't get help now, by the time he's 16, he is gonna be dead.
I mean, I see a father that's totally torn up.
But I'm dying. Like, he's killing me, and he just doesn't care. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything.
Well, now you've tried everything because you called me.
And you're
I'm
the
gonna
only
help you.
one that's even willing to help us.
I want to bring Brandon back out. Hey, Brandon. Here's your father. Sitting up on the stage in front of everybody, crying over his pain for you. How does that make you feel?
Like a jackass.
Look at your father in the eyes. You're killing this man. I don't think I've ever seen a father on my stage so tortured over his own child.
He's the only child I'm ever gonna have, and the only one I want. But I want you to do good. I want the best for you. I wouldn't give you the things that you have if I didn't want the best for you. I just want us to be a family that gets along. And
when a 13-year-old is not exposed to what his future could be, if he can't see it, then there's no incentive to break away from his behavior. I think I have a place that I could take Brandon to and show him his future if you, as the father, allow me to take him there.
absolutely, we need.
You're going to see some tough guys tomorrow. Because I'm going to take Brandon tomorrow to Detroit. And we're going to put him in the Wayne County Jail. And we're going to show him how his life will be if he doesn't change his ways. Jason, do you agree with me?
Absolutely.
Do you want to find out how tough you really are, Brandon? Are you up for the challenge?
Okay.
Let's go to Detroit. Let's go. Let's go. You're up. So, you know, when you're in here, there's no jumping out of a car. There's no running away for 3 days. There's no running to your buddy's house. There's no running anywhere. You can only escape for so long. Everybody runs, but eventually they get you, just like you tried today, get away. When you're at home and you run away from your father for 3 days, he doesn't know where you're at. Guess what? When you're here, he'll know where you're at all times. You'll be sitting in this little cell. Not much to do in there, is it? No TV, no Game Boy, no Xbox, no nothing. I guess you could turn that toilet into your personal swimming pool if you wanted to. He don't care. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
You like fighting disabled people? I'm able. You want to fight me?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Why not? Because I'm big?
Yes.
Because I'm a cop? That old cliche. Welcome to hell. I am the devil. Change your clothes. I'm going to show you what it's like to come here. Because this is going to be your permanent home. Do not move. I'm going to close these bars. If you attempt to come out these bars where they're closing and act erratic, I will you up. I'm telling you that now. I'm not no kid. I'm not your mommy and daddy. I'm not an old person. I don't do drugs, and I don't like drug dealers. Hard time, hard crime, okay? We'll make this life hard for you. Do not move. Why not? Why, you don't like it? You don't have a choice. You think your father like you running away from home? No. Think they like you on dope? No. You think somebody's parent like their kids buying dope from you? No. So we don't what you don't like right now. I don't like you. I don't like what you stand for. That's how you treat your life, that's how you treat your parents, that's how you treat the community, that's how you treat everybody around you. You got choices. You're taking all the wrong ones for the wrong reasons. Why? Why? Don't cry.
Sir.
Pardon me?
I don't know.
What kind of joy you get out of tearing people's stuff up?
Running?
You want to run? We bust some shots at your ass to see how fast you can run? What if I tell your mama and dad? How would you like that?
I wouldn't like it
You
at
don't
all,
like it
sir.
at all, huh? Come on through the bars, bro. Come on through the bars. Let me see you tear them bars up. Go ahead, shake them. Come on, tear them up. What do you normally see behind bars? Animals. That's what you look like, an animal, because you out there acting like an animal, so we will contain you like an animal. You want to go to jail?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Because you're already here. You got dope selling, taking dope, assault and battery, vandalizing, what else? Breaking your father's heart. Come on, we on the road, that's 6.
You know what? I'm listening and I'm watching, and I don't think you're taking it seriously.
I am.
It's still a big joke to you.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not. Well, you know what? Because you think this is a joke. Everybody's wasting their time. You're wasting this officer's time. You're wasting my time. He thinks it's best. I think it's best. Let's just leave you in here. Because you think this is a joke. Yeah, start crying now. Now it's not a joke.
You come up here with us, you ain't got your daddy. I'm gonna be your daddy. With your long hair, pretty butt.
You can only try so much. This is the end of the line. Do you want to be here? If you have a story to tell, need my help, or have information on an unsolved crime, I want you to call me at 1-888-STEVE-07. You don't want to take any responsibility for what your dad has to go through. Your dad that you don't care about. Your dad that cries over you. Your dad that's tried to give you everything that you want to make you happy. The torment that you put him through. And for what? You have no reason to act the way you do. Yeah, start crying now. You're not taking it seriously. You see your father here crying? Look what you're doing to your father. What has he done wrong? All he's done is care about you, give you everything. This is your last chance, buddy boy.
I never want to see you buying bars, Brandon. Everything I do for you. You're tearing us apart. We can't even be a happy family because you feel that you gotta put on a tough guy act all the time. I know, you know what? You're a tough guy. I know that. I know you're tough. But you don't have to be. And I know you're a good kid, but everybody sees you. You can be a good kid and you got a lot of love to give. And I never want to see you this way. It's killing me seeing you in here. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to visit you if you were in something like this. I couldn't do it. I'd give my own life for you. You're the only thing I got left, Brandon. And I love you more than anything. You gotta take this seriously and you've gotta understand this is like the last opportunity that you have to change. I never want to turn my back on you, but
now I'm going to introduce you to 3 of your future friends. One day, they will be your friends. And maybe not in the way that you have friends now.
Sit down, dog. Sit down. Sit down in the middle. Sit down in the middle. Look at you, man. You a little punk, man. You don't weigh but 100 pounds. What's wrong with you? You know why I'm pissed off? Watching your daddy cry over your dumb ass. Because when you keep doing the stuff you're doing, you're going to end up in here. And when you end up in here, he's going to be all you got. I'm 36 years old, man. I started doing this stuff when I was 13. I've been here 18 years. 18 years, count them, before you was born. Doing that dumb shit. This is where it's got me. My whole life gone. You think you're a gangster? This is where it leads you, right here. You come up here with us, you ain't got your daddy. He ain't gonna be your daddy, your dad ain't gonna be your daddy, I'm gonna be your daddy. With your long hair, pretty butt. Making your pops cry. You're a spoiled little baby, that's what you are. You better tighten up, because they got a place for you. Don't think they won't lock a baby up, because they will. There's 15-year-olds in here. He's 18, just turned 18. Looking at life. And that's the road you're heading on. You better listen to what we're telling you, man. This ain't no game. I don't get nothing for coming down here, trying to get through your dumb head. You might get over on your daddy, but you come up in here, you ain't gonna get over on none of us. This is what you want for your life? This, look at this cell, it's nasty. With these greens, you like that? Living here 24/7, would you like that? Because that's what's gonna happen. Does it look like I'm having fun?
No.
I wish I had a daddy that'd cry for me like your daddy out there crying for you right now. Cause I ain't got nobody looking out for me. You got a pool in your backyard? I wanna be your friend. You got a pool. A pool. I ain't got no pool. When you turn 18, that man out there gonna buy you a car. You ain't gotta do doing. Selling weed, popping E-pills. Kill you, boy. You ain't even out of middle school yet. You know where gangsters be at? Gangsters in here.
Or dead. You think this is a joke, don't you?
You tough, huh?
You think this is a joke, don't you? I asked you a question. Do you think this is a joke?
No. And I want to see you back up in here. little ass up. Cause you playing this grown man game right here. This ain't no little boy. When you come in here, you ain't no little boy no more. Ain't no age no more. You up. Every time. You got a good life, man. Use that, man. Go to school and get your education. Be somebody, man.
This is just accounting. What you gonna do in prison? Because the you're doing is gonna send you to prison. I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You better find out. You're playing them games like a grown man. You're gonna suffer grown man consequences. You don't know. Well, now you know, because we telling you. You little fool. Got a daddy that loves you. I know so many cats locked up ain't got nothing, man. Nothing. You got everything, man. What's wrong with you? Yo, this is real. This is real, and this will be your life. Because it's mine.
And I know a guy right now doing life ain't never coming home. Never. Never.
I was charged with murder. I be crying because I feel lonely.
I wish I could have been there for you, but I'm doing something for you, and whether you take that opportunity or not is up to you.
And my friend, he killed somebody. And because I was there, it's like the same thing, like if I would have done it too. And I didn't do it, and since I was there, I was charged with murder. And now I gotta face. The maximum is life. But it's sad, man. And then your mom and your dad's crying, you know. They come visit you and they can't see you well. They can't hug you. They're in a little, they could see you only in a little box, a little, you know, a screen. Every day myself, when they lock me up, when they shut the doors, I be crying because I feel lonely. I want to hug my mom and tell her how much I love her. Man, all that crying, these people, they ain't gonna be caring about you or what you do, you know. I feel bad. I feel like my life is over. I feel scared. I feel like I'm gonna be somebody's, because I'm not strong, you know. I see people bigger than me, and they look at me like, you know, they want to grab me or something because they're facing life too. And their only thing, they ain't gonna have a girl by them or nothing. Old people in here be looking at me just, and when I take a shower, there ain't nothing to cover. There's people always passing. And I don't want to get raped or nothing, man. There's some guys that they be playing around, but I think they really want to do it because they be covering my cell with sheets. And they'll come in, and I have wrestled some people, you know, to get them off of me. Get off me, man. Like they'll play, but they want you to think that you're playing. It's bad, man. You got a chance. Please, man, take it.
Here you are, you're 18 years old, right? And every day he wakes up, he has to fear for his safety. He's never gonna eat a decent meal again. Nobody that works in here gives a crap about him. Your dad can only cry so much, Brandon. He can only try so much. This is the end of the line. Just think about it. Just think for 1 second, let it seep into that brain of yours that this could be you someday talking to some 13-year-old. This could be you thinking, this is my life, the rest of my life in jail. That's how I live it. Laying on the bed and worrying about somebody attacking me every day that you wake up. I feel sad that here's a smart young man that's life is over, that he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Maybe if he was on my show the day before whatever happened with him, maybe I could have saved his life and he wouldn't be in jail for the rest of his life. But I'm here for you right now. And I'm doing all this for you, and he's doing it for you. And he's in here. We don't want you to be this way. We don't want you to end up like him. That's what it's about, Brandon. I want you to go out there. I want you to be a good person. Be something in your community. Love your father. Take all what you're hearing from these guys. No, you don't want to end up in here. I wish I could have been there for you. I wish I could have done the same thing for you what I'm doing for him. And if I did, maybe you wouldn't be in here right now. But I can't do anything for him. But I'm doing something for you, and whether you take that opportunity or not is up to you. I want to thank you for coming down and talking to this young man. Good luck to you, okay? Think you could do a month in here? Do you think you could do a week in here? Right? Has this opened your eyes open a little bit?
Yeah.
See, can you tell me how you're feeling after all this?
Sad for them. I didn't know I wouldn't want to be here.
Does it make you want to change?
Yeah.
You think you can change for your father?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me what's going to happen.
Well, everything's gonna change. Like, I really don't want to do drugs anymore because then I'm just gonna end up in here. And I kind of feel bad for vandalizing and that kind of stuff.
You're going to go home and apologize to your cousin and everybody else that you did wrong. Promise me that.
Promise.
Because you know what? I do see something good in you. I think you can make something of your life. You're going to make mistakes. Nobody's asking you to be perfect. All those 3 inmates that were in here that were talking to you, every one of them on the way out shook your father's hand and said, good luck. I don't even have a dad. I wish I had a dad that cared about me. Do you want to see your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like him in here with you? Bring his dad in. Bring his dad in.
I love you so much. More than anything, Brandon. It's okay. It's okay.
Jason, you asked me to give your son a wake-up call. You think this maybe put some sense into his head?
I think so. You've helped us when other people wouldn't.
You really feel like this made an impact on you? Did it?
Yeah.
I want you to take one last look around the cell. Take a good look. Because you know what? I don't want you ever to see the inside of it again. I really don't. Do you want to be here?
No.
Then let's go.
Oh, I love you.
With this show, I'm feeling it should be a little explosive.
Who gonna come out today, ho?
Chris is a dog to my sister. He is a cheater.
So she says she walks in, your legs are wrapped around Chris.
Never happened.
What if I told you we had a videotape? I'm just kidding.
She's, sneaking in the bathroom while he's in the shower. She's flirting with him. If I find out this room, both of y'all, it's over with.
Here's your chance. Did you sleep with her?
Tell the truth! Tell the truth!
This Marine failed for abusing a disabled boy.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I hope that every time you go down the street that you never say that you're a Marine.
He's like to you!
There is no Marine that I ever met that would do this to a mentally disabled child. A kid that has no way of defending himself. You are a disgusting, vile person. You won't believe why he's back. Katrina believes her sister Kendra's boyfriend is a cheater. But that's not all. She also believes he's having sex with her best friend, Nene. Take a look.
I'm here because my sister told me that
She has suspicions that my boyfriend and my best friend are messing around with each other. If I find out that they is messing around, it's over with for both of them. I've been with Chris for about a year. We have a baby together, and me and Nene have been friends for over 5 years. Now that I look back on it, I can see like the things, like little things, like with them staring at each other. When Nene comes around, he like to flex, get up, dance, you know, show off, try to take off his shirt, show his little body off, you know, stuff like that. One day, me and my sister was coming in the house. They was both sitting on the couch. They jumped up, acting all weird and stuff, so that's another reason why I think that they've been messing around. After 5 years of being friends with Nene, I expected more out of her. I hope what my sister said, I hope it's not true. I hope that I'm like imagining things or whatever. I love Chris and I really want things to work between us.
I believe that Nene is screwing around with my sister's boyfriend, yes. I don't believe nothing he says. I believe nothing she says. I never had liked her. I don't like her. She's, you know, she comes over. She's flirting with him. She's, you know, sneaking in the bathroom while he's in the shower, sending text messages telling her to come in the bathroom while he naked, come in the house. She got her legs wrapped around him. He got his arms wrapped around her. She jump up like, you know, she looking for something, and it really was some other stuff. Just like one time, it was just me, her, and him. We in the house. My sister was gone. We was on our way to leave and going to the store. And I was first, then Nene, then him. Nene bent over. She act like she dropped her keys. He all like this behind her, standing there, bumping her up on her and stuff. He is a cheater. I believe it's been going on for the longest. It took for me to move in to understand all this. My sister, she's scared. She's hurt right now. They have a 3-month-old baby. He careless. He's crap. He's crap. He's not worth nothing. I don't like Nan one of them. Nene thinks she's better than everybody. Nene always throwing her butt up in his face. She, you know, be sitting there weak and giving, you know, blowing kisses at each other. You know, they sit there, they talk to each other on the phone. He plays like he's talking to his mama the whole time, talking to her. You know, it's just, it's a bunch of stuff, Steve. Just bull crap. Just bull crap. Bull crap.
Sounds like Nene saying a lot of yeah, huh?
Saying a lot of Nene? I think it's more than that to it.
Yeah, the whole leg wrapping around, he's wrapped around her.
Oh, yeah, I come in. She got her leg all up like this. He got his arm around her, and she... What you looking for? What is you doing? Come on now.
And what did she say?
Oh, I'm looking for... you looking for what? You stuttering. You can't even tell me what you looking for. Come on now, I wasn't born yesterday.
I can't wait for Nene to come out.
Oh, and I can't wait either.
Did you ever ask your sister's boyfriend what was going on?
No, why? When it's all right there in the open.
Oh, so you don't need even to confront, you just know.
I
But
know.
you told your sister.
Yeah, and you know, she
Because does your sister see the same things that you see?
I mean, a little, but I think she's trying to ignore it purposely because she's that in love with him. You know, she don't want to let him to go, but the truth is the truth, and she need to get him up out her life. And Nene, both of them.
Is Chris a good boyfriend to your sister?
Chris is a dog to my sister. Chris treats Nene better than he do my sister. My sister can ask for a cup of water or cereal, whatever the case may be. It's fighting, it's all this, no. But let Nene ask for something, he bows down. He runs.
And if Chris broke up with her sister and wanted to go out with you, you'd say no.
I can't stand him. I want him gone, even out of our town. Gone. Go back to Champagne. Go home. Go. No.
Are you from Chicago?
I was born and raised in Chicago.
Love you, baby.
Thank you.
Now, they came here and they took a lie detector test. If they fail, you think your sister will break up with Chris? I'm just asking.
She better.
She better.
She better.
She better.
Because it ain't going to be nice.
It ain't gonna be nice.
Not at all.
You know what?
I'm not putting up with it no more. Him and Nene, hit out. She thinks she got a family and she really don't.
And you know what? And with this show, I'm not feeling nice. You know, I'm not feeling nice. I'm feeling it should be a little explosive. What do you think? Let's bring out Nene. So she says she walks in, your legs are wrapped around Chris.
Never happened.
What if I told you we had a videotape? Here's your chance. Did you sleep with her? So she says she walks in, your legs are wrapped around Chris.
Never happened.
What if I told you we had a videotape? Again? Are you doing?
Never, Chris, never will, never have, and never will. Bitch, and she totally lied. Chris is a good ass boyfriend. He's a good ass.
Don't swear.
She's a lie. She a lie. She only been around for 2 months. She ain't been around none of that.
Don't swear. Don't say that.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
The truth gonna come out today, ho. The truth gonna come out today. You
What's
stupid.
up, then?
The truth gonna
What's
come
up? What's up?
What's up? It's a total lie. Everything she said, she never called me.
Why do you think that she thinks?
Because she want Chris. She want a good man. She want a good man and she can't find one. That's why.
I want Chris.
She want a good man and she don't got one. I don't want Chris. I like old ass old men. I don't want that. Look with her.
Like how old?
My man.
How old?
My man is 30 years. I don't need
Okay,
that trick man. Nobody else.
You
don't got
need
no
it?
kids. I don't need that dropping my.
Nene,
Never nasty. Never nasty.
Nene, look at
That's
me.
you.
Look at me. You got to calm down, okay? Take it down a notch. And you can't swear so much. I can't use any of this.
I can't help you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So you like older men?
Yes.
Okay. You have no interest in Kristen?
None.
Okay. Now, seriously, she's pretty adamant.
She's pretty adamant. Okay. She's pretty crazy. She's pretty.
Okay.
That's what she needs.
No, don't swear. So she says she walks in, your legs are wrapped around Chris.
Never happened.
That's all.
She wants her legs around Chris. That's why she's imagining. She's imagining she wants her legs around him.
No,
she can't have it. You're not gonna get it. It's gonna be, this stuff is gonna be resolved today, and you're gonna be out the picture with your dumb ass.
Now you took a lie detector test, right?
Yes.
And you feel pretty confident about it.
I feel real confident.
See, I don't know which way to go here now. I really believed you. You're very fiery.
I don't know why you with that messed up wig. I don't know why.
If you believe her, Steve.
Go with you. I'm going with you.
If you believe her, Stevie, something ain't right.
Let's bring out this one hunk of a man, Chris.
What's all these rumors you up there making?
What you mean?
You making all these rumors, man?
Because you dirty. You dirty.
I ain't never dirty. I take care of mine.
You dirty.
I take care of mine, though. I take care of mine, though. I do. I take care of mine. Work all day. What you mean, man? What you mean? Don't come to my house. Don't come to my house talking about you doing some stuff you ain't doing nothing. Stop me, man.
Hold on. Shh. Chris, are you cheating on her sister with Nene?
No, I love her sister.
You love her sister?
I love her sister. I've been with her for a year now.
Now, Katrina's pretty insistent that you're messing around.
I don't have to mess around with nobody.
Why do you think she's saying this about you?
You know, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, would you want to be with me or something, Joe? You?
You even take care of your own baby.
Take care of my
I take care of that. I take care of that.
Take care of nothing. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing.
You don't take care of yours.
You don't do nothing.
Have you bought? What diapers or wipes have you bought? What clothes have you bought? What shoes have you bought? None. I bought you some old man. That's where you getting that money from. Bitch, die, you dumb ass hoe. You dumb ass. Oh.
Yeah. Do you believe that he's cheated with Nene?
If I find out this true, both of y'all is over with.
Here's your chance. Did you sleep with her?
If I find out this true, both of y'all is over with.
You're saying Nene is just a friend.
Yeah, she always been a friend.
And you took a lie detector test.
Right.
And you were pretty confident with the results?
I'm pretty confident with the
And are you cheating with anybody else?
No. I always like myself, I go to work, I come home, I take care of my baby. I do what I'm supposed to as a man. You feel me? I don't have no time for no little ass kid.
Seems like you got a lot of females in your house.
A lot of people. It's plenty of people over there all the time.
A lot of kids, you're a kid yourself.
What you
You're
mean?
a kid yourself.
You a kid.
Step up and be a man.
Step up and be a man.
and be a man.
You ain't about nothing,
Step
fam.
up and be a man.
You ain't about
Step
nothing,
up and
fam.
be a man.
You ain't about
No,
nothing.
You ain't nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't never be
I
nothing.
take care of mine. I take care of mine. I take care
I'm
of mine,
telling you,
fam.
you better go.
What you mean?
You
I
better
take
go.
care of mine.
All right. You will figure out after the show.
No, you gotta admit that she's either very, very right, and she's very, she's
slow.
very upset. She's very upset because of this, and she's not making up, or she's very, very crazy. But I'm guessing that she's here because she loves her sister, and she's seen a few things. Come on, these lie detector tests are not going to blow up.
I ain't never cheated with nobody else.
Not Nene, especially.
Never.
Let's meet your girlfriend.
Hey, sis. If I find out true, both of y'all is over with. It's over with. It's over. It's
If he cheated. If he cheated.
Yes, if he cheated.
Or if he cheated.
Ridiculous. It's not true, so it's over, it's over. Because it's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true, so if it's over, it's over. Because it doesn't happen.
So it's true.
It will ever
You
happen.
really gonna believe?
She wanted to be over. What you mean? For no damn
I'm
reason.
sorry.
because
It don't
it's
matter though,
fake
because I seen you looking at it before
seen me
too.
looking at it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
So why you ain't say nothing about
What
it?
you mean? I have mentioned this before.
You never messed around with Nene?
No, I never messed around with nothing.
Now, what if I told you we had a videotape that we had in
It's
our
nothing
house?
like that. Unless it's me. I never. But not this man, never.
What?
Skinny ass said you
She
could tell the
contacted, and we went in
What
your
the fuck I
house.
want choice? I got my
And we
own.
put a videotape, and we have that videotape evidence. I'm just kidding.
Stop.
He's like, damn, how did I get in my house? Okay, do you think, this is your man. Now, your sister's very passionate. How long have you guys been together?
A year.
And you have children together?
Mm-hmm.
You have a child? Do you love him?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that he's cheated with Nene or other women?
And why
Yeah,
you
he
let
have
this
cheated.
bitch lie about your man saying he don't take care of his baby? Don't he take care of his baby?
He don't
Why
do
she-
enough. He don't do enough.
I don't do enough.
No, you don't.
I don't do enough.
Cause you don't. What
I
you
do.
mean?
Yes,
if
I
I'm
do.
saying you don't do
If I'm
enough,
paying- if I'm
obviously I
paying the
think
bills,
you
if I'm
ain't
paying
paying
the bills,
nothing.
yes, I
What
am.
bills you paying?
I'm paying all the bills.
You can't even buy her a 50-cent juice if she needed it right now.
You got me messed up. You got me messed up.
You're
We
only
gonna
19
see-
years
we
old,
gonna
right?
see in this test.
Still a kid.
See?
He might be weighing over his head.
She too much for him.
Right.
Too much. Ain't nothing. Ain't gonna
She
never
like
be
it. They
nothing.
love it. Let them be together.
Nah,
Stop
she
hating.
don't
Stop
like it.
hating.
You
Stop
stay
hating.
up out the
You-
picture.
I'm
This
not
is my
saying-
business.
I'm
This
not
is my
saying-
business. I've been together.
Listen.
I've been with them since they've been in
Okay.
a relationship.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, well, okay.
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 Yeah.
I'm not saying that they can't be in love. I'm just saying at 19, he might be weighing over his head as being a dad and a provider and everything else. That's it.
What you mean? I
He's,
told
you
you.
probably shouldn't be
going
having
down.
kids with 19-year-old guys. No.
But they did it. They did it. Now they got to deal with it. Stop hating.
Kendra, do you believe that your friend, you're good friends with Nene, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that she would do that to you?
I don't know.
You don't know. It's possible.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything with your own eyes that they might be messing around?
I told you, I mean, I seen eye contact going on, you know, it's just fishy. Real fishy.
For example, like when he was in the shower and he slid
Ain't no what's in the shower.
And I
Ain't no
told
what's
her
in the
twice
shower.
that he was
In the
and
shower,
she
you
opened up the
stupid
door
ass-
while he naked.
Never, bitch. Never happened. Never.
Did you see that? If you seen it, why you ain't telling me then?
That's fine. Nene. I got to go on record here. I believe you. Only because you're so passionate, and I think you truly look out for your sister.
Do I love my sister to death?
And I don't think you would make up all this.
No.
And
She loved her sister. She would have disappeared
Wait,
for 2 years
what?
if she
But,
loved
hey,
her sister so
listen,
much.
listen,
Until she
okay.
needed a house.
But you know why?
Then
But
she
you
wanted-
know what?
Stop.
Why?
Stop.
Why?
That's-
No, I don't. I don't know you. I don't want to know you.
Hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. When I said, did you ever mess around with Nene, you said, not really. What does not really mean?
Because, I mean, not really mean by saying
What you
that.
mean, not really? Like, what you mean, though?
Really. It sounds
She's
like,
translating for me.
I mean, not messing around like that. You know what I mean?
Did you ever
Like-
mess around with her?
No, I have not ever messed. I never messed around with her.
So she should pass this lie detector test, right? Okay. Who thinks Nene's telling the truth? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Those are real people right there.
4 people.
4 real people.
4 real people. We asked Nene, have you ever had sexual contact with Chris? She said no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with Chris? And she said no. And the results for Nene's lie detector test is that you... Here's your chance. Did you sleep with her? We asked Nene, have you ever had sexual contact with Chris? She said no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with Chris? And she said no. And the results for Nene's lie detector test is that you did not tell the truth. Okay, Chris, here's your chance. Here's your chance. Chris, here's your chance now. We've done this show for 6 years. When somebody like this story where the female fails the lie detector test, the guy never admits anything. Here's your chance before I'm even reading this for you to say, you know what? She's right. I did it. I had sex with her. You'll be the first guy that ever did that if you admit it right now.
It's not true, so how could he?
You know, I ain't never did nothing with her.
Because you never slept with her.
No, I never slept with her.
You never had sexual contact with her. Let's find out. In the past 2 months, have you ever had sexual contact with another woman while in a relationship with Kendra? He answered no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with another woman while in a relationship with Kendra? He answered no. Have you ever had sexual contact with Nene? And he said, no.
Get on.
For legal reasons, he only said no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with Nene? And you said no. And the results came back all the same. And they came back. I can't believe this, but I guess I can. He did not tell the truth.
What you mean when I mean though? I knocked your
What you want?
Oh my God.
Hold on. He didn't want to be the first man on the moon,
her,
right? That's a big step, right? Be the first. Here's your chance. You'll be the first woman ever on the Steve Wilkos show say, you know what, Steve? Those results were right.
Steve, yes.
Okay. And believe me, Nene, you're going to be one of my favorite guests ever. Ever. Okay. Please. Okay. Katrina, you were right. You were right. You proved yourself.
I know.
Hold on. I listen. You hurt your girlfriend's feelings, and you got a child with her, right? Listen. He's a young guy. He's 19 years old. Okay. She was woman enough to admit it. She pushed you out the door. She was the first one on the moon. But here's your chance to be Buzz Aldrin. Did you sleep with her?
No.
Come on, man.
And I'm pregnant with his baby right now, 3 months. 3 months. 3 months.
Will you take a pregnancy test?
Yes.
She's not.
Take her backstage. We're going to give you a quick pregnancy test. All right. Well, she just said that she did sleep with, and I believe her, because one, you both failed your lie detector test. She admits it. She says so I don't know why you're covered anymore. You're busted. You got caught. What do you want to say to her?
Ain't nothing that he could say.
Well, he's got to say something, right?
Over with.
Is it over?
Mm-hmm. Getting out, too. Know that. You know what her and her child, right? That's what you do. I don't care. It's over with.
Be with you, though.
It's over with, bitch.
The problem is, say her test comes back and she's pregnant. You're going to be 19 years old with 2 kids. Now, you're going to be smart enough to say, I'm not going to let this happen again. I'm sure you don't want to be a dad to a bunch of kids at this age, right? You want to have fun, right?
No, I don't want to have fun. I want to take care of what's mine. If I got to take care
Sure,
of it.
you want to take care of you. Then that's a responsible, mature answer. But I got to tell you, when I was 19 years old, I certainly didn't want to be a father and raising kids. I wanted to go out and have fun. What I'm saying is, you're going to go around for these situations, and you see what it causes. They're mad at each other. You're breaking up friendships. That's not good. And again, you got to be smart enough not to get these women pregnant. All right? Let's find out if she's pregnant. You're not pregnant. But she's still lying. What do you want to say to Chris?
I said what I had to say. It's over with. For him and her.
And Katrina, there's no way that you're going to start dating Chris.
Start dating?
Only good. All right, well, I'm sorry the results couldn't have been better. And this is a piece of advice for you. The next man that you get involved with should be a little older and mature than a guy like Chris. All right? Hey, thanks for coming on. You're a great guest. Thank you. Thanks for coming on. And I'm sure you'll meet something else. Yesterday, you saw a shocking story about a man who was abusing a mentally disabled child. And the day after we taped his story, he called us because he wanted to come back and talk to me. We'll hear what he has to say, but first, take a look at a clip.
My son is 22 years old. He's mentally disabled. He's got a vocabulary of a 2-year-old. I think my husband is hurting my son.
Why do you think he's doing that?
About a year and a half ago, I came home from work and there was a black eye. It was already, crusted with blood, and another year goes by, and then another black eye appears. And I kind of was like, 2 black eyes on my son, and he can't talk. So I can't ask him, what happened? Did you fall? Nothing. So I asked my husband. He said he slipped on his the running board of a truck, and he hit his eye.
See a hothead?
Yeah.
Do you abuse the son?
No, I would not ever abuse her children.
That would be pretty bad, especially a child like that, right?
Right. I mean,
you put ice down the kid's pants?
Playing around
with
the
a
kids.
mentally disabled child?
We were all playing.
If somebody did that to you in a bar, you'd punch him out.
Yes. Yes.
No, I would
yes.
not.
She's here because she's concerned that you're abusing her son,
and
who can't speak for himself. Okay, I would hope not, because we have a lot of bad guys on my show, do bad things to kids or whatever. But here, if you were like being a bully to a guy who can't speak, physically, mentally disabled, that'd be like special place in hell for you, right?
Oh, exactly.
Okay, let's find out. My wife just told me you're also a former Marine, huh?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Semper Fi. Well, there's no way that you're going to be guilty now, because there is no Marine that I ever met that would do this to a mentally disabled child.
I mean, why would I serve my country to...
You're damn right. Why would you do
protect?
that? That's right. John, we asked you, did you cause any of the injuries to Tara's son? You answered no. Have you ever hit Tara's son? And you answered no. And the results for your lie detector came back the same. And they came back that not only did you disgrace yourself in the Marine Corps,
No way.
you did not tell the truth.
That's...
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I did not.
What did you do to him?
Steve.
What did you do to him?
I did not touch
He's
your
so
son.
innocent.
You are not a Marine. You are a disgusting, vile person.
And you're
mentally disabled. That's what you are. Feel ashamed of yourself. Crawl back into the hole. You are not a Marine, and you're not a man. You make me shut. Because this breed doesn't pick on little kids, mentally disabled. I pick on bullies, and that's what you are.
You don't know nothing.
Get the hell out of my studio. And remember, I'm the real Marine here. You wanted the truth, you got the truth. You protected your son your whole life. And I know when you leave the stage, you're going to continue doing the same thing. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And now John's wife, Tara, is going to tell us exactly what happened after they left my stage. Take a look.
After the show, John and I got in the car, and he was saying, I didn't do this, I wouldn't hurt your son, I love you. And then I was just praying, and I said, you know, you're going to have to accept it, you're going to have to swallow it, you're going to have to admit it, because if you don't, you're going to have a cold soul, you're going to have a gray soul, and you're going to live a miserable life. And until you admit it, this is where you're going to be. And so I looked out the window, and I heard him take a deep breath, and he goes, I admit it, I did it. He said that he was in my son's room, and he took the ball, and he threw it at him, and, you know, my son hit his head on the dresser. At first, he said that he was playing, and then, you know, he's got anger issues, and he said that, you know, he's done it out of anger, and he's frustrated, and he doesn't know what frustrates him, he doesn't know what angers him, he just knows that it does. And I'm like, oh, okay, so where do you go from here after you hear you failed and you admit it? And he says, I messed up, I hurt him, I hurt your son, I did it, and I need help. I definitely need help. You know, I said, you're gonna have to move out, you're gonna have to take...
Let's bring out John. You were on the show last week. You were pretty mad at me when you left. I somehow did the test wrong. Test was wrong. What happened after the show last week? What happened after the show last week?
Well, Steve, first of all, I want to apologize for the way I acted on the show last week. Being on the show made me realize that I do have an anger issue. And I did do the things to her son. They weren't intentional. I don't realize my own strength, and sometimes when I do discipline the kids, I react in the way I shouldn't.
And I know a little bit about what went on with your situation. Why don't you tell the audience what you got yourself into when you married Tara?
Well, I knew when I met Tara what I was getting into. I knew that she had kids. I didn't realize it was going to be as hard as it is.
How many did she have?
She had 4 boys when I met her. And then we have a daughter together.
And one boy that was severely disabled and handicapped.
Right.
Which is a lot to take on. I think everybody would admit when you enter that type of relationship. That's a big responsibility to take on. And Marines can be a little bit of a hard ass, right?
Right.
We want things our way, discipline, and when they don't happen that way, we can react in a certain way.
Right.
We want things done a certain way. But you crossed that line.
I definitely crossed that line.
What made you confess to Tara?
After leaving the show, she was very cold towards me, and she wanted to know the truth, and I kept, denying it because I was afraid to lose her, and I love her with all my heart. I might as well admit and tell her what happened. Then the next day, it even hit me harder, having flashbacks of the show, seeing like what I said to you. It made me see that I definitely have an anger issue.
I got to give you credit for having the guts to come back out and admitting all this. That cannot. That certainly cannot be an easy thing to do. You are making changes.
I am.
And what have you done since then?
I called my church, which I haven't gone to church for a while, so it was kind of shocking that that I called them, and got an appointment with the pastor, and told him what I did, and asked for help. I am also this Friday going to another counselor, just a regular counselor, to seek treatment and get help with my anger.
I'm glad you're doing that. First of all, not a lot of guys will come back on her, admit all that, to have the courage to face their problems like that. But you'll be a better man for it. You'll be a better man. Let's bring out your wife, Tara. Right behind you.
I appreciate you coming here. I know you're taking massive action, but I definitely have to keep these children protected, and that's why God gave them to me, because I'm a strong woman. And I really see you doing massive action, and that's what it's going to take, and to take care of that anger, and to continue steps. And if you take a step back and you really take a look at the situation, these kids are looking up to you, and they love you. So
I realize that.
That's huge. And I don't want to do this on my own, but I can, and I can. Can't come home yet. That's going to be a long road, and I'm willing to stick by your side, but I need to feel that you're going to take care of these children, and I need to trust you. If I go to the store, I need to be able to trust that you're not going to hurt the children. I want to be able to just be that family that we were before, and I need you to stay strong. I need you to stay focused and fix this.
I understand.
Fix this because I love you.
I love you, and I'm sorry for putting you through this and putting the family through this.
I know.
I love you.
I love you.
First of all, you're one of the strongest women we've ever had on our stage. So, so many, I give you so much credit. First of all, taking care of 4 boys on your own has got to be a handful as a single mom. You're also strong enough to say, no matter how much love you have for a man, you're not going to be blind and turn an eye to things that are happening and say, I'm going to put a stop to it, I'm going to kick your ass out. So you're doing the right thing.
Thank you.
I was so personally disappointed in this story myself, only because when I found out he was a Marine, and we all make mistakes, but the Marine Corps really elevates you to a level where you wouldn't do anything of this nature. You don't pick on weaker people. You protect the weaker people. You don't do this. But I got to give him credit, because I never thought in a million years I'd see this guy again. I thought he would just continue doing what he does, being a liar, whatever. It takes you made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes. Now you're acting like a real Marine now. You really are. I wish you all the luck getting the help that you need, and you got to look at your wife and think how much I love her, how much I love my kids, that I need to overcome this. Again, people tell me all the time, hey, we want updates, we'd love to know what happened. This is a story that everybody's going to want to know. Did John make the changes? And you please let us know.
I will, for sure.
And if it did work out. Stephen and Stephanie are married and have 2 children. And today, Stephanie wants her husband to take a lie detector test to find out if he's been having sex with men. All this and more on today's Steve Wilkos Show.
I'm not gay and I'm not bisexual, even though I may have had the thoughts.
Do you believe your husband's either bisexual or gay?
Yes.
I have not been with anybody else since I said I do.
If you don't open up to your wife and tell her the truth, that's what's going to cause the destruction of your marriage.
Before we were married, I was with 3 or 4 other guys.
4? You told me it was a one-time thing.
Wow, you took this lie detector test. Now, how many times did we give it to you?
I think 3.
3 times. No.
I may have talked to him, but I have not been with anybody.
I want the results.
Georgina says that she got 2 kids with me. It's kind of hard to believe her because she was prostituting.
You're gonna bring up my past? Like
You
what?
still prostituting. You
Still
never gonna stop.
prostituting. I would never bring my kids into that kind of environment, Steve.
Okay. Do you think that these kids are yours?
No.
Look at them. Really?
She's a liar.
I want to prove to him that these are his kids, yes.
Our intimacy dropped to not having sex at all. If he's not getting it from me, he's getting it from somewhere.
So you're going to just tell her the truth straight out?
Yeah. I brought you here today to tell you.
I'm done. I'm done.
He's saying he's confessing, but he wouldn't take a lie detector test.
I am not taking a lie detector.
Stephen, why are you here?
To prove to my wife that I haven't been with anybody since we've been married, that I'm not gay and I'm not bisexual, even though I may have had the thoughts.
You have homosexual thoughts?
Right. Before we were married, I was with a guy.
Dating or?
While we were dating, yeah.
While you were dating your wife, you were dating a man or
No.
just having sex with him?
It was just oral sex with him, and it was one time with him. And then, we went to his house. I had no clue before we went there. And then...
you didn't have a clue about what?
Him being gay.
Oh. So you're like 2 guys hanging out.
Right.
Next thing you know, hey. What's going on? I'm confused.
She left. We were both really young. She was like 18, I was like 20. And then, so she broke up with me after she found out. We were broke up, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, something like that. And then we just started
during
talking.
that breaking up time, you didn't go back to the guy's
No,
house?
didn't go back with him.
Right, just making sure.
No, didn't go back with him. And we got back together. We've been dating. We've been together 9 years, married 5 now. The 2 kids, 2-year-old and 4-year-old. And then, I guess it was about a month and a half ago, I started having thoughts again and was talking to a guy online. And started texting him, had plans to meet up with him, but never did. And then she found the text message and confronted me on it.
So you were planning on having an affair?
Right.
And why would you be doing that? I mean, are you happily married?
Yes, very happily married. Love my kids to death, love her to death.
So it's more of a, well, because if you're in a committed relationship, it doesn't matter if you're going to be with a woman or a man.
Right.
If you're going to have sex with somebody else, you're cheating, right?
Right.
So out of the blue, you haven't had homosexual thoughts for 10 years, and then?
There was like 3 or 4 other guys within, you know, before we were married. Everything was before we were married.
Now, isn't it a possibility that maybe you're bisexual?
No.
No, not.
I've had thoughts, but I don't think I am.
And the audience votes no. So why are you trying to hook up with another man? I mean, listen. If you are bisexual, like I always think, you are born to whatever you are.
Right.
If you're homosexual, you're homosexual. If you're heterosexual, you're heterosexual. I don't think you determine that.
Right.
It's in you. And if you're bisexual, maybe that's just what you are, and maybe you really need to, you know, listen, I know you want to protect your marriage, but if these feelings keep coming out and that is what you are, wouldn't you want to say, well, maybe I need to deal with this issue?
I'm trying to work on it. I've been wanting to go to counseling. I've been wanting to talk. I've been wanting to work on the marriage. But I want to be with her. I want to be at home. And
You want to keep your marriage together.
Yes.
Now,
and
your
I want
wife,
to prove to her that since we've been married, I have not been with anybody else.
Girl or guy?
Girl or guy. Even with that guy, I didn't meet with him. When she found the text message, it'd been like 3 or 4
what
days.
stopped you from meeting with him?
She had found the text message, but,
Oh, okay.
but
Come on, man.
it had also been like 3 or 4 days since I even talked to him or texted him or anything,
Okay.
so I didn't even have anything
So the only reason why
confirmed.
you didn't meet him was because your wife busted you.
Yes and no. I mean,
yeah, you don't.
But like I said, I hadn't talked to him for like 3 or 4 days, so there was nothing even
But
set
the
in
intent
stone.
was you were going to meet with him.
The original intent.
What do you think would have happened if you would have met the guy?
I have no clue.
No. I think I have a clue. Did she throw you out of the house?
Yeah.
So you've been out of the house?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
We still talk though.
And how old are your kids?
2 and 4.
Why risk being with anybody else but your wife because of those two right there?
I'm sorry for it. I've apologized for it. I don't want to be with him. I want to be with her. I want to keep our marriage together. I want to be a family with the kids.
And you're going to stop with the online stuff?
Yes.
All right. So you're hoping that you took a lie detector test.
Yes.
You're hoping that you pass this thing.
Right.
That your wife says, okay, I'm going to give you another chance.
Right.
And she'll take you back.
Right.
All right, here's your wife, Stephanie. Let's bring her out.
4 guys, you told me it was only 1. I believed you.
I'm sorry. It was while we were dating.
You told
And
me
I've
it
told
was a
you about it.
one-time thing and that you were just experimenting, and I believed you.
I told you about it. You have asked me about it. I told you about those other 3 guys. I told you while we were dating.
haven't.
Yes, I have.
We have 2 kids together, and you're busy looking for another guy instead of worried about where your family's gonna live or what job you're gonna have.
Wow, you took this lie detector test. Now, how many times did we give it to you?
I think 3.
3 times. No.
I may have talked to him, but I have not been with anybody.
I want the results.
So you're going to just tell her the truth straight up?
Yeah.
He's saying he's confessing, but he wouldn't take a lie detector test.
I am not taking a lot.
If you don't open up to your wife and tell her the truth, that's what's going to cause the destruction of your marriage.
I want to be with you and the kids. I want to prove to you that I have not been with anybody else since we've been married.
If you're gay or bisexual or whatever it is, I can't change it. I'm a woman. I'm always going to be a woman.
I know that.
So if you need a guy, you need to go somewhere else, and I need to
No,
move on
I
with
want
the
to be
kids.
with you. I don't want to be with him. I don't want to be with any guy. I want to be with you.
You didn't want to be with me when you were online?
I want to be with you. I had the thoughts pop in my head again.
She's asking a fair question. At some point, when you were typing away on that computer, saying, yeah, let's hook up, you wanted to be with that guy for a certain amount of time.
Right.
So let's reverse roles here for a second. What if you found your wife texting another guy saying, let's hook up?
I'd be
Let's meet
upset
at a
about
hotel. You'd be devastated, right? So whether it's
But if she didn't go meet him and
only
we sit
because
down,
he busted her?
Busted. The second I found those text messages in that phone, without saying anything about the text messages, I'm like, so on Tuesday, you said you had class at 6 o'clock. And I'm like, so you have to leave at 5. And you're like, yeah, I have to leave at 5, so I'm there by 6. And then I confronted you and asked, well, why does it say that you don't have class until 7? And then I find your school notebook written on the front that class don't start until 7. And you had been lying to me for 5 weeks
because I go and do my homework.
already. For 5 weeks?
I go and do homework, and I have been on campus every single day. You can ask anybody on campus.
What were you doing on campus? Were you using that time to get
No,
online?
I was not. I was doing homework.
Okay, if you're doing homework, why do you have to lie? The only time people lie is when they're up to no good. Okay, when you find this text message, what were you thinking?
I couldn't believe it. I was just shocked that he could be so manipulative to go behind my back and not show any signs of lying to me, and that it came so easily for him to lie to me. It makes me wonder what else he's lying to me about.
And truthfully, lying about what time you have to go to school.
Right. There's no reason to lie to me. I'm not like, no, you can't go.
Do you
no,
believe
you
your
can't.
husband's either bisexual or gay?
Yes,
You do?
I do.
And if he is bisexual or gay, I mean, bisexual you might be able to deal with, right? I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth. But being gay, certainly that would be a harder issue to deal with because that would mean he wouldn't be attracted to you.
Exactly.
And I am attracted to you. I want to be with you, and I want to be with the kids.
But if you don't open up to your wife and tell her the truth, you're going to live a life of a lie. And who wants to do that? No matter, as much as it hurts, if this is what's inside you and this is who you are, and if you tell her the truth, maybe she can come to a point of understanding that.
I would have much more respect for him if he could just tell me
The floor is
he
yours.
wants to be a guy or whatever so that I can move on with my life. And my kids are young enough right now that it'll be an easier transition rather than waiting another 5 or 10 years where they're teenagers and are like, well, why is dad seeing this guy? Or
Right.
I don't want to be with him. I've had thoughts, yes, but I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I love you, and I want to be with you and the kids, and only you and the kids. I don't want to be with anybody else.
But again, if this is just the thoughts that are in your head and this is, you are attracted to men, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if you're really going to make your marriage work, I think you have to really deal with it in an open and honest way, because she's saying, hey, if that's the way you are, I'll give you a chance, we'll work through it. But if you keep denying it, and you start sneaking around and trying to act out on these impulses, that's what's going to cause the destruction of your marriage.
in
You
all
know what I mean?
honesty, I really care about him, but I want him to be just as happy as I can be. And if he can be happier with a guy or somebody else, then that's what I want for him.
I want to be with you. I am happy with you.
Wow, you took this lie detector test. Now, how many times did we give it to you?
I think 3.
3 times. No.
I may have talked to him, but I have not been with anybody.
I want the results.
Georgina says that she got 2 kids with me. It's kind of hard to believe her because she was prostituting.
I want to prove to him that these are his kids, yes.
Wow, you took this lie detector test. Now, how many times did we give it to you?
I think 3.
3 times. No.
I may have talked to him, but I have not been with anybody.
I want the results.
He obviously did something wrong with trying to hook up with somebody else. If he wasn't trying to hook up with anybody, he just came to you and goes, yeah, I sometimes fantasize about men. Could you work through that?
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, well, let's go to counseling. You know, you haven't stepped out. Let's go to counseling. Let's see what, you know, if we need to talk about it or.
Okay.
And I've told her I want to. If, you know, thoughts ever pop in my head again, I want to come to her and tell her about
Instead of popping up on the
instead
computer.
of going online or whatever.
Right. Do you want me to read these results, or do you want to just say, you know what, let's work on this?
No, I want the results.
Anything you want to tell her?
I have not
If there's
been
something to tell me now.
There's not. I have not been with anybody since we have been married. I promise you that.
All right, you took a lie detector test, Stephen, and we'll read the results now. Since being married to Stephanie, have you engaged in sexual touching with a man? Since being married to Stephanie, have you ever had oral sex with a man? Since being married to Stephanie, have you ever had sexual intercourse with a man? He answered no to all 3 questions, and he did not tell the truth.
I did. I have not been with anybody. I'm telling you, I have not. I have not been with anybody. Come here, please. I'm telling you, come here, please. Please, come here. I have not been with anybody since we have been married. I'm telling you, please look at me.
Don't touch me.
Please. I have not been with anybody else since we've been married.
Get away from me.
Here's the problem, Stephen. I think you have been untruthful to your wife, and the fact that she busted you with the online stuff, how can she believe you now when you fail the lie detector test?
I haven't been with anybody. Since we got married in 06, I have not been with anybody.
I don't know.
I may have talked to him, but I have not been with anybody.
Okay. See, more pieces keep falling out. You know, it was 1 guy, now it was 3 guys.
And
Maybe
I told her
talked to
about
guy.
the other 3 because she confronted me about it.
Listen.
She said, truthfully, how many have you been with? And I told her.
You're on the stage and you're admitting that you have lied to her, you have deceived her, you haven't told the truth about a lot of things. So is she really supposed to believe that, wow, you took this lie detector test, and how many times did we give it to you?
I think 3.
3 times.
Back to back to back to
back
back.
to back to back. And you failed back to back to back.
I want to work on this, and I want to be with you and the kids.
No.
I'm telling you, since we have been married, I have not been with anybody else since I said I do.
We can't work it out. He wants to be with a guy.
No,
I'm
I
a woman.
don't.
I can't change that.
I don't want to be with a guy. I want to be with you. I want to be with you.
You may want to be with me, but in your mind, you want to be with somebody
I don't.
else.
I want to be with you. I want to go and work this out. Come with me and help me, please.
You know what, Stephen? I'm telling you right now, I think your wife loves you, and I think she's hurt right now. Maybe she would give you another chance. But that chance will only start if you are honest, and you need to start telling her the
Talk
truth.
about it, please. I want to be honest with you.
So are you admitting you've been with somebody else then?
No, I have not been with anybody
Well, then
else
what are you
since
going to
we've
be
been
honest
married.
about if you're saying...
I told you. I was with 3 or 4 guys. I've told you that.
Listen, he's saying he wants to be honest with you.
I
don't
want
know if
to.
this is a conversation you have in front of my cameras. I feel sorry for you.
And talk about
not because he's confused about his sexuality. When you found that he wanted to be with somebody else, that has to hurt, whether it would have been a woman or a guy. It doesn't matter. When your spouse wants to be with somebody else, you feel like, what's wrong with me? Go back there, be honest, and save your marriage. Can you do that?
I can.
Go back there.
Georgina says that she got 2 kids with me. It's kind of hard to believe her because she was prostituting.
I want to prove to him that these are his kids, yes.
So you're gonna just tell her the truth straight up?
Yeah.
He's saying he's confessing, but he wouldn't take a lie detector test.
I am not taking a lie detector.
Georgina and Hank have 2 daughters. Hank believes they are not his because of Georgina's past as a prostitute. Georgina is furious that he is denying their children and is here to prove him wrong. Take a look.
Georgina says that she got 2 kids with me. One is 4 years old, one is 1 year old. And it's kind of hard to believe her because she be running around with her little pimp boyfriends. And after she got pregnant with my first child, I found out she was prostituting, doing all types of in-the-way stuff. She told me she got an abortion. About a year later, she called me telling me that the child is mine when she down on her luck. Just real mind-boggling. I need to find out what the truth is. I'm tired of going through all the drama with her for all these years, 5 years and 2 kids, and it's too much for me. My 4-year-old, me and her got a bond. She called me daddy. She always runs to me every time she see me. And my youngest one is 1 year old. I only seen her once. I don't really have a bond. And I don't believe she mine. I'm always worried about my kids. I don't know where she's at, what the kids is doing. The way she act, I think she could be prostituting my kids around.
Georgina, I see that you're very upset from watching the tape. Why is that?
Because how dare he bring up my past? People change. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did what I had to do for my kids. I wasn't getting no help from nobody. Pimp boyfriends, he can kiss my ass with it. He really can. You know what I mean? At least I fed my kids and I did what I had to do for my kids, okay? People change. I done got saved. I'm a Christian now. I'm trying to look for a job, but right now I'm living welfare check to welfare check. It's hard for me to get a job. I have a criminal background. I have 1,000,001 tattoos. It's hard. Yeah, I messed up in my past. Fine and dandy. But for him to say something like that and bring that up, the whole entire time that my 4-year-old has been alive, when she was first born, when she was about 6 or 7 weeks, he had bought her Pampers and stuff like that. That's when he had first met her. I would say a couple of months. That's when he had first met her. Fine. I did the selfish thing the first time and took her away from him. I was with somebody else. Yes, I was with somebody else.
But it's Hank's daughter.
It is Hank's daughter.
Okay. Just to back it up a little bit, you were a prostitute?
A while ago, yeah. I stopped a little over a year ago.
And how long were you a prostitute for?
Since I was 18.
So the first time you did it, was it terrifying? Was it?
It was. I threw up. I felt dirty. The shower wasn't helping. Nothing was helping. I regret my past. I wish I would have never did it. I regret it.
Hey, listen. You believe that you made a mistake, and I think it's a huge mistake. But you made the mistake and you stopped it, right? You're not doing it anymore.
No.
Good for you.
Thank you.
And now, as you say, you're trying to live a straighter life,
right.
Cleaner life, especially for your kids.
Yeah, because I don't want my little girls
it's
growing
tough.
up.
It's tough. And how many children do you have now?
I have 3 daughters.
Okay. And 2 are Hank's.
Yes.
Right? And you say you want to be with Hank.
No.
Oh, you don't want to be
after
with
all
Hank.
this stuff that we're
Not
going through?
after just
no.
what recently, but
no.
you were trying to patch
I'm
things
tired.
up.
I was trying to, but it seems like when he does not get his way, he wants to act like a child, and I'm tired. Then after what I just saw, oh God, no, he can kiss my white ass.
Now, your youngest daughter that you told him that you were going to get an abortion with.
I did tell him that after told him that I got it.
But I want to know, has he ever met that child?
He did. When I called him, we wound up meeting up, went down to his house and hung out for a little bit or whatever. But the thing is, he didn't even hold her. He told me that the reason why is because he don't want to grow that bond with her and have me take the kids away from him again. I won't take the kids away from him again as long as he does the right thing and he stops all this drama. He tells me I'm full of drama. He needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror.
And in your mind, is there any doubt that they're Hank's kids?
My oldest, it was before, and me and him had discussed that when everything first happened, but now there's no doubt in my mind.
Why are you here today? I mean, you don't want to be with Hank, you said, because of what recently just transpired. Right. So why are you here today?
I want to be here because I want him, every time we get into an argument, it's always maybe his kids and this, that, and the third.
And you want to prove to him,
I want to
once
prove to
and for
him
all,
that these are his
your
kids,
kids.
yes.
Okay, let's bring Hank out then. Let's bring him out.
Really? 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 You're gonna bring up my past, but look, at least I was feeding my kids and doing what I had to do for myself. You was out here living off of your other baby mother, begging for her, and when she didn't give it to you, what would happen? What would happen? My kids would do it out, right?
Listen, let me explain something to you.
Explain
you
what?
still prostituting, you a ski whore,
I'm
you
still
never gonna stop.
Hold on 1 second. You really have a problem with her being a prostitute, right?
Yeah, bro.
It's my past. Around your kids, I was never around those kids. Never. Never. I would never bring my kids into that kind of environment.
Okay. Do you think that these kids are yours?
No.
Look at them. Really?
She's a liar.
If I hadn't called Steve, I still would be sitting at home clueless.
I am not taking no lap.
Do you think that these kids are yours?
No.
Look at them. Really?
She's a liar.
If you have such a problem with her past and everything else, why'd you sleep with her?
Because it was there at the moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna hold you.
You want to say?
And I had
hold on a second. You're there. You know she's a prostitute at the time. You sleep with her, but then you're gonna throw it in her face when you don't like it.
When she's around her kids doing it, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It do, man.
You have a problem with it, but you're okay with sleeping with her.
Nah, I'm all right with sleeping with her. I definitely am. I definitely am.
So basically what you're saying is you're a hypocrite.
If that's what you want to
Basically, what
say.
he's saying is he.
What is doing it around the kids?
That was never around these kids. That was never around these kids.
I'm not going to knock you for doing it.
What proof do you have that was around the kids?
You take
What
the kids
proof do
with
you
you while you
have?
running off with your pimp.
Because I took care of these kids by myself.
You
I had
run
to get
away.
my
That's
mom
why you
rent.
take care of them
I
by
had to get
yourself.
my mom
You
rent.
run away,
I had
though.
to
You
pay
wouldn't
bills.
have
I
to if
should have
you
got
did
ahead
the
of
right
myself
thing.
with my kids.
Hold on.
That's you.
Do you give her money for your kids?
All the time, Steve. She
All
wouldn't
the
take care
time.
by
Steve,
herself.
let me tell you something.
Listen.
Let me tell you something. Since I've been home in August, he gave me $100 one week, $75 next week.
No matter, do you think that these kids are yours?
I hope they is mine because I love them. But
Okay, so
How you
love,
gonna say you love you haven't even held her?
Wow.
hold on a second. You say you love these kids.
Right.
And do you believe that they're yours?
No.
I know you have some doubt.
No.
Okay.
Look at them. Really?
She's owning up to the fact that she's made mistakes in her life. If she's so terrible for being a prostitute, you're a man that sleeps with prostitutes. So, and basically, you're no better than her.
I'm never no better than nobody else, Steve.
Okay. Is she a good mother?
No.
She's not a good mother.
No. Her kids know how to do the cat daddy. They don't know how to say the ABCs.
So who's lying here? She's saying you don't do anything. You're saying, oh, I do everything.
She lying. Real talk.
DNA test on your 1-year-old. Do you believe the child's yours?
I believe the 1-year-old mine.
The 1-year-old?
You just said you didn't.
You don't seem to own up to any of your own actions. Do you want the child to be yours?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, Hank, you are the father of The 4-year-old, you have doubts on whether you're the father. Oh, she's a beautiful little girl, by the way.
Thank you.
Do you have doubts that you're the father of that little girl?
Yeah, I do, but...
Okay.
And I told you earlier, it can, look,
You
there
said
was
it
a
might-
chance.
there's a
There's a
chance.
chance.
I understood that, though.
So either way, there's nothing I can do about it.
Hank, you are not the father of Georgina's 4-year-old. It's got a lot to, got a lot to take in. Hank, I want you to tell me, what do you want from all this? What do you want from Georgina? What do you want from this situation?
I want her to just chill with me in the situation, all the arguing, all the I just want to be there for my daughter. I'm going to still be there for the 4-year-old because I love her. She mine. But in the same note, I'm tired of all the arguing and fighting and all the with her. It's ridiculous.
Now, you're tired of the arguing and fighting and everything else, right?
Right.
Then when you don't get your way, then when you don't get your way, then stop it with me.
Georgina, listen. If you are, both of you are going to have problems if you can't be civil to each other. Right? This is not going to be good for your kids. You have to, and you too, Georgina, you got to keep it in check a little bit. Will you help her?
Yeah, I help. I'm going to help anyway, but she ain't going to change.
And are you going to change?
If she changed,
if she changes.
So much.
I'm not going to deal with nobody acting like her.
My past, I've changed so much, and I don't get credit for nothing that I've done.
And I hope, and for your sake, you say you want to take care of your kids. I don't know if this is going to change. And really, it's your kids that are going to suffer, and that's too bad. I hope you'll call us and let us know how you're doing. But that's all I can do. Good luck to you. So you're going to just tell her the truth straight out?
Yeah.
He's saying he's confessing, but he wouldn't take a lie detector test.
I am not taking a lie detector.
Jamal and Letitia have a son together, and as far as she knows, he has never cheated on her. But today, Jamal has a confession.
I called the show because I think my boyfriend Jamal is cheating on me. He stays out all times of the night, so I'm sitting at home all day, and he's out. We have a 13-month-old. I do everything for him. A lot of times, he's out of town. A lot of girls, I don't know, calls his phone. He says he's in love with me, but he does not come get into bed with me. Our intimacy has totally dropped from having sex every day to not having sex at all. That makes me think he's cheating. If he's not getting it from me, he's getting it from somewhere. He calls me every name in the book, calls me a bitch, he calls me a slut, just completely disrespectful. If he's cheated on me, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because that's all I know. That's my baby's father.
What's going on?
Well, Steve, I love that girl, man. Been with her 5-6 years. Have a 1-year-old son. But she been accusing me of cheating since we been together.
Since you first started dating?
Since we first started
And
dating.
why does she accuse you of cheating?
Well, I do go out of town a lot, go back home. And I know a lot of females, so.
You're friends with a lot of females and that makes her insecure, but you're saying they're just friends?
Yes.
Did you ever cheat on her?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
And how many times?
Now, about 4 or 5 times.
Oh, 4 or 5 times. Well, I guess she's got a good reason of accusing you then,
Yeah,
huh?
she does, yeah.
Does she know that you cheated on her?
She knows of once, I told her.
She knows of once?
Yeah.
And was that a long time ago, or?
Yeah.
So you told her, she forgave you, but you're here today to what?
To let her know that I have been cheating. Instead of
Oh,
taking
you
a
have
ladder
been
to the test,
And
I'd rather tell.
Oh, so you were going to take a lie detector test, but you didn't take it?
No.
And why didn't you take it?
Because I'd rather her hear it out of my mouth.
So you're going to just tell her the truth straight out?
Yeah.
And she can't hear it backstage, I'm assuming? Oh, okay. So she's going to come out and she doesn't know what you're going to tell her.
Okay.
Do you love her?
With all my heart.
With all your heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's the other parts that, you know.
I'm not cheating like as of now. I have cheated in the past.
When's the last time you cheated?
I've
And
cheated.
be
Yeah,
honest.
it was about a year before my son was born.
And how long ago was that?
About 2 years. About
So
2 years
it's been
ago.
2 years?
Yeah, since I have.
Okay, I don't believe you.
Okay.
I mean, come on. I mean, that's
Okay.
not true. You know
I
that.
understand.
Right.
Okay. Like-
Now, who called the show? Who wanted to come on the show and do this?
She called.
Yeah. What are you hoping at? Yeah, I cheated on you 4 or 5 times and just stay with me, baby. It'll never happen again.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping.
And when was the last time you cheated on her again?
Like 2 years ago.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Maybe the reason why you didn't want to take the test is because you have recently cheated. And if you took the test, you can say, oh, yeah, baby, it was 2 years ago. But if we gave you a lie detector test, maybe it comes up and says, you cheated within the past 6 months.
Oh, nah, man. 2 years.
All right, so you're ready. So you're ready to go back and take this test now?
I don't want to take no later to the test.
All right. You've been with Letitia for 6 years, the mother of your child. Let's bring her out. She has been listening.
Tell me what's going on, Jamal. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? I love you. I want to be with you.
I love you too. I love you too, baby. Can you come sit
I don't
down?
want
Can you come
you-
sit down, please? Sit down. Can you sit down?
I want to be with you.
Okay. I brought you here today to tell you I love you. I know I told you I cheated on you once, and it's been 4 or 5 times. I apologize.
Really? 4 or 5
apologize.
times?
I want to be with you. I love you. We have a son together. I just want to start over. I'm sorry.
4 or 5 times, Jamal?
I apologize.
I'm not a bad-looking girl.
No.
I'm not a bad-looking girl. I keep the household straight. So when you come home from work, you got a hot meal, right?
Right?
When you come home from work, do you have to lift a finger?
No.
So you do this to me?
Never again.
I
Tisha,
don't-
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think you deserve me.
I love you. I love you.
That's what I've been. That's what I've been hearing the whole 6 years. You love me, you love me, you love me so much. But in all reality, you don't love me at all. You don't love me.
Well, give me time to show you. Can I show you?
I gave you 6 years of my life, and you cheating on me?
If you are sleeping with all these women and you're going back to her, why do you allow her to get pregnant if you're just running around on her anyways?
See, I haven't ran around on her since she's been pregnant.
No,
since she had
I don't want to get into that issue because that's.
Well, I'm telling
he
you.
wouldn't take a lie detector test.
Well, I'm telling
he's saying he's confessing, but what's he confessing to?
Well,
he's
I'm
confessing.
telling
Confessing to.
You're confessing to what you want to confess to.
Exactly.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Beautiful little boy.
Letitia, your mom's here. Let's bring her out.
You talking like, man, get up. You're not no man. You shouldn't even be sitting down. What kind of you cheating on her? I know you were cheating on her from day one, and I've been telling you, Tisha.
That's all right.
What kind of man are you? You've been 4 or 5 times. That's why you wouldn't take that lie detector test today, because you're still probably cheating.
If I hadn't called Steve, I still would be sitting at home clueless.
I am not taking no lie detector.
Why are you letting him do this to you?
He's the father of my child.
That doesn't mean anything. If he can call you all kinds of names in a book, treat you like crap, and then he's all cheating on you, but you can't go out the house.
You know,
I do go. He's calling me 10, 20, you know what I'm saying? He's calling me 10, 20 times.
You know why he's doing it?
While I'm gone.
You know
Because
why?
he think I'm cheating.
No. It's his own insecurity because he knows what he does. He's worried about what you're going to do.
Exactly.
Is there anything you want to say to
baby.
Mother Child?
The mother of your first boy, your only boy.
I'm sorry. I love you. I promise I'll never do it again.
Whatever, Jamal.
Tisha, you know what? You better than this.
I'm done.
You better than this, honey.
I'm done.
Mom, I want to thank you for being on the show, and I want to thank you for being here for your daughter.
Oh, I'm
thank
always
Thank you very much. You can go out right there. I want to thank you for coming on the show. I don't believe that you're being totally open and honest, but that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but we'll never know.
So he didn't want to take the lie detector
He did
test.
not want to take the lie detector test. But that offer is good. I know you guys are in town at least for tonight. So anytime if you change his mind, we'll gladly put you on the box.
I want you to take the lie detector test. You know, you don't confess.
We can work this out. We can
to
work
me.
this out.
If I hadn't called Steve, I still would be sitting at home clueless.
Man, I am not taking no lie detector test. Listen, I'm not going to do it again.
Take the test.
Trust me. I'm taking the test.
You gonna take it?
No.
Why? What is it gonna hurt? I'm done. I don't even. Ooh, I'm
I gotta say this, you're one of the smartest kids.
I am taking applications.
I mean, thanks for being on the show, and I hope some way, you know, you at least treat her right. That's what I hope. Thanks for being on the show. No, and it's gotta hurt.
Oh, you know, I had a feeling. Everybody around us says, "Oh, I don't think Jamal's cheating." I don't. Look what comes out the closet.
Yeah, I don't think the closet's empty, though.
No, I don't think it is either.
I know you're hurt now, but a lot of times people patch things up. And I know you have a small child together.
Yes.
And so we're going to close the show now, and you pick a door, because obviously you have a very strong family, and your mom's here, and it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's the beginning. It's the beginning. I've been tied down for 6 years.
So there's Jamal, and there's a beginning. Which door are you going out?